Hi, welcome to Gemstone Tarot. I have done you a pick a card reading. What you're going to see shortly are 3 piles of cards and 3 little objects from the tarot room, which will give you a chance to choose one of them. Okay, we're looking at love life, destiny, career, anything that comes up really, just to say I hope you enjoy it. Okay, namaste. Hi, welcome to your pick a card reading for what's coming in for you in February. You can see we've got 3 piles of cards in front of us and 3 little creatures or things from around and about the tarot room for you to kind of feel drawn towards. We've got here a small ceramic pig. Okay, so that is 1 pile. In the middle here we've got a tree. That is the pile in the middle, and then we've got here this little owl. Okay, so don't try and use your brain too much for this. If you can, just relax, take a deep breath and just see which one of these 3 piles that you're drawn towards. I've then put each one as a timestamp in the description box below. Scooch down there, click on your timestamp, and I'm going to be talking about destiny, love life, career, anything that can come up for you in February 2021. So I'll see you on the other side. Namaste. Hi, you chose the owl. Okay, this little pink owl. Excuse my nails, by the way. Nothing good can be done with them at the moment. Okay, I'm sorry to inflict them on you. What do we need to know if you chose the owl? I haven't looked at oh my god, I haven't looked at any of these cards yet. Wowzers. Okay, so as you know, in February we are having Mercury in retrograde. It starts on the 30th of January, it finishes on the 21st of February, but kind of drifts on in the shadow period till the end of the month. For you, there is something about resistance. Some of you, I feel, and you could be water signs, okay? You're dealing with a resistance, something to do with control. I've got here the King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So I feel that you're dealing with, I feel that the King of Cups is you in this scenario. So it's most likely you either have a lot of water in your chart or you are a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio yourself. But there is some kind of challenge coming in. It comes alongside the Tower, and the Tower is a card that it brings something new from left field. It brings that lightning strikes the Tower and it strikes down what you thought you knew. There is a real challenge here about what's fair, what's just, and about you being controlled by something or somebody that you no longer wish to be controlled by. I took a couple of Chuck Spezzano love cards and I got the control card. Now this can be to do with love, but also this is a general read, so it can be to do with being controlled by an overzealous employer or someone who's always, what is it the kids call it, up on your grill, I think they call it. They're always in your business. They always want to know something that you don't particularly want to tell them. Something breaks this particular scenario or interrupts it that you perhaps don't expect. Now, when Mercury's retrograde, all kinds of weird things can happen, like you receive an email that was meant for your boss. You receive a text message that was not meant for you, in whichever way. Of course, it can go the other way. You send a message to someone you didn't mean to send it to, so obviously be careful. The way this information reaches you, maybe through dreams, intuition, through tarot readings, through some kind of scrying, or this is particularly if you are a water sign or have Moon, Venus or rising in a water sign, okay, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, you find out what you need to know through some kind of weird mystical method. Now, when I say weird mystical method, these things are very personal, but it's a whiff of something, okay? Your Healing with the Angels card is the listening card. During February, be on alert. Now, that's not looking for trouble. That is having your spiritual eyes and ears open, because there's something you need to know about someone or something that controls you, and what you find out makes you angry but also breaks the spell. You get the problem card of revenge, okay? Don't seek revenge. Revenge never works, okay? But you're going to feel like it, because it's going to make you feel controlled, like someone held something back from you, like somebody deliberately didn't tell you something that you needed to know, and then you find it out and you kind of already knew anyway. The Justice card, Major Arcana along with the Tower. Justice in the Tower is good because it's like sudden surprise justice. Maybe you don't even want this justice because you didn't really want to know the truth about this person or this situation or about how things really are. But Mercury retrograde, sometimes it acts like drawing back a curtain, pulling back on a tide and examining what is really in front of you. And believe me, the truth will set you free. It's very revealing but also very liberating. We have the Five of Cups. There will be a need to mourn what is lost, Three of Cups down, and to look forward to what is in the future with the Two of Cups. Something, yes, a spell is broken. Something is lost by this. Something is cut away with that Justice card, but it makes way for such truth and also a fundamentally better relationship going forward. Whether this is with an employer or a lover or a friend or just with the universe, it's more on more of an honest footing after this occurs. Nine of Cups, the emotional wish card. I think you always wanted this. I think you always wanted things to be more real emotionally, you know. And the owl as well. The owl is a symbol of wisdom. And if you look in the Mythic Tarot, and very often with the Justice card, it's Athena. And Athena's symbol is the owl, and the owl is wisdom. This is your wisdom. You already knew this. You knew it. You knew it in your intuition. You knew it in your water, your bones, whatever you want to call it. You knew it. I'm just taking a couple of cards from the Light Seers Tarot to clarify for you. Yeah. God, you get 3 knights. And these are in reverse. Knight of Cups in reverse. Somebody's offer was not quite what you thought it was. You get the Knight of Wands in reverse. There was some sense of urgency or rushing about this, and you've refused to be swept along by it, okay? With the Knight of Pentacles. Somebody feels impatient to tell you something, but whatever they tell you, you already knew, and part of it, I think, I don't know, I'm not saying you don't believe them, but you're no longer under their spell. You're no longer under their control in a way that you were before. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Now, Mercury is retrograde for the whole of February. You probably know this already, but it's, oh my God, and under that you've got the Knight of Swords. You've got all 4 knights. You have all 4 knights. For me, this is the World card, because the World card has 4 fixed signs around it. This is a big cycle for you. It's a karmic cycle closing. It's a cycle of no longer being buoyed up just by hope or denial. That's what the Tower is. This is about being authentic. You emerge from February as authentically yourself. Your relationships are more authentic. Work life, romantic life, whatever it is, your relationships are on a much truer ground for this happening, okay? Six of Swords in reverse. You are going to want to move on. You probably won't be able to during February because Mercury is retrograde, okay? But looking into March, particularly when we have a new moon in Pisces on the 13th of March, I know it seems a long time away, but it's only 6 odd weeks. That's when you really start to sail away, okay? You break off. This becomes something much more positive for you. You start to see the benefits, okay? Woof! Wowzers. Do check out your February readings for each individual astrological sign. Those are in the description box below, and take a moment to subscribe to the channel for pick a card readings like these, and also random love readings, daily tarot readings, and monthly readings for your zodiac sign. Thank you for being here. Namaste. Hi there, you chose the tree. And there it is. Okay, excuse my nails. I think I've said that to everybody. There's nothing I can do with them at the moment. Wowzers. Okay. Let's have a look for you. Do also check out your individual star sign reading. That will be in the description box below. You can click on the link for your star sign for February. Okay, what is coming in for you? Wowzers. There is something here to do with power, authority, and what's taken from you. This theme has come up a lot, actually. You might have also been drawn to the owl. Seven of Swords. Something requires you. When you get the Seven of Swords, quite often, you know, the very traditional meaning of the tarot is that it's the thief card. You can see this person is running off with 5 swords and then wondering if he can get away with nicking the last 2. It's a card of someone taking something from you, but also the Seven of Swords is a card of you needing to behave carefully. Sometimes not sneakily, but certainly choosing your timing right. In other words, not being quite so open with information. For example, if you are renegotiating things with a person, either a family member to do with something, or a work contract, or a way of working, because we're all working differently now and some are working from home, and you know, there's a whole lot of new patterns of negotiation which have come up for everybody with the situation we've been in the world. And you want to make sure in February that you are not being dominated or talked down to or forced into or pressured into a way of working that you don't really feel comfortable with or don't really feel is best, okay? Now, obviously, I know that we don't always have the ability to be able to just say no to employers, okay? But this is just about you, even if you can't perhaps face off this person and say your piece, because, you know, I'm being realistic, often that is the case. There's something for you to do internally. There's something for you to reset, to strengthen about how you feel about your own self-worth in a situation with others, okay? Now, this could be a close personal relationship, could be all of these things. I'm particularly getting that it might be about your employment or a power struggle with somebody. Next to the Seven of Swords, you've got the Magician. And the Magician is about harnessing your own power. Now, this can be any kind of power, but it's particularly magic power. I know that that's not That's not something you're perhaps going to talk about in the staff meeting, like Crocodile Dundee, where he starts, or Baby Yoda from The Mandalorian, like, what are you doing, Gemma? I'm harnessing my magic power in your Zoom meeting. Maybe you could try that, but I'm just saying, it's not something you need to necessarily put out on the table. But we all know these things go on. We all know about the juju, okay? We know what goes on under the surface, what lies beneath in the 5th dimension, and the things that you can do if you put your mind to it, okay? This is about knowing yourself spiritually. That is something each human being needs to do. Each spirit experiencing the human journey needs to tune into their own magic. And it doesn't matter how you experience it, and you don't need to be able to explain it to other people. You don't even need to have special rituals or put a name to it, but you have got your own brand of magic. Use it to help you steer this situation, okay? The Emperor, the father of the tarot, the authoritarian figure, the masculine energy. Now, I'm getting that you may have tussles with authority in some way, but also I'm getting with this tree that you need to know your roots, okay? You need to know where you came from for this. Even if where you came from is somewhere you would rather not look back on. For often, for many of us, especially if you are an empath, which you are if you got the tree, okay? Many of us had a time, and I feel like you may have had a time, particularly in your childhood, where you were left alone a lot, where you were relying on, maybe you read a lot, or you just didn't have the input you would have wanted. And this, of course, is difficult, but at the same time, you do have an advantage in that you are used to falling back on your own resources. And maybe as a child, you had access to, I don't know if you want to call it the world of magic, to the spiritual realm in some way, which you will know what that is, okay? Expect answers to this to come to you in dreams, in strange ways. It's the only way I can put it. And for some of you, I've got guardian angel. For some of you, this is from an ancestor or a relative, either known or unknown, who is giving you these messages, or you somehow are tuning into this person. It could be, it's someone I think who's passed, but not for all of you. It's someone you haven't seen for a very long time. They're able to somehow get messages to you about this. I realise that this is a weird message, okay, myself, and I'm uncomfortable telling this to you because I myself struggle with these kinds of things. But never mind, I've kind of committed that, I am the hollow bone and I'm going to give to you what comes through the cards. That's what comes through the cards, okay? 5 of Pentacles. These are 2 people who really need that comfort that's offered in the window of the church. The Pentacles offer food, comfort zones, and somewhere warm to shelter, okay? You have experienced in your life, number 2, when that wasn't available to you. Even if that's it's not on a actual physical level, it is on an emotional level. It is on an emotional level. You have experienced either separation from parents, bullying at school, or feeling alone. And that aloneness is the strength that you call on now in a time when many people, of course, are in that situation, are alone, in isolation, in difficult circumstances. You draw on your strength. If you are in a situation, we've also got the Hierophant with the Emperor, where just some kind of authority is bearing down on you, or some kind of, it's a boss, or in a personal relationships or a friendship where someone is neglecting you or just pressuring you. Yeah, there is a need for you to, gosh, I'm just looking, sorry, I've just drawn you some cards here. There's a need for you to go into your intuitive, magical side. You will not necessarily get direct answers straight away. That is not how this situation works. This situation in February is complicated. It's been here for a while. I'm drawing some cards for you from the Light Seekers Tarot. You've got the Two of Cups in reverse, which is about a separation again. Now, I feel that this is in the past. It's a rupture in a relationship, probably to do with parents or childhood again. I feel that. Nine of Wands in reverse, about dropping your defenses without letting yourself be taken advantage of. Four of Wands in reverse, twin flame energy, also karmic ties with people you may not wish to have karmic ties with anymore, okay? And again, if you are seeking how to deal with that, the answer might not be obvious. It's very deep and it's in terms of your spiritual message. Chariot in reverse, Cancerian energy in reverse. So you may be a Cancerian listening to this message. Your power, whether you're Cancerian or not, your power is in holding two opposites at the same time. The world of the 3D and the world of the 5D. You've always had a thin veil between the two. There is no need to turn that into a wall, okay? You can skip between the two. And the World card. This may not seem like it in February, but it is changing a cycle that's been with you karmically for a long time, maybe ancestrally, okay? It goes back. Wowzers. Do take a moment to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and check out definitely your February reading in the description box below. Cool. Thank you for joining me, those that chose the tree, and namaste. Hello, you chose the little pottery pig. Here it is. Excuse my nails, by the way. There's nothing I can do with them at the moment. Okay. I remember this one because it fell on the floor. When I was putting together your pile number 3, it fell on the floor. Ho, ho, ho. Interesting. What do we need to know? Oh, wow. Nice. Okay, February. This might just be for a few of you. There may have been a standoff in a situation from the past. Mercury, of course, is retrograde in February, and cliche though it is, Mercury brings back things and people and situations. For some of you, there is a hope or a thought or a person which I think you have very high regard for here. I've got the King of Wands, fire signs. I've been really bad at remembering fire signs for some reason doing this video. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, or somebody who is confident, happy in their own skin, sometimes likes dancing, you know, that kind of thing. I feel like for some of you there is a connection with a fire sign person and it's quite strong. This, for some of you, is someone quite exciting to you. There may be a very strong chemical connection with this person. It may be a very physical connection with this person, and you may have disagreed in the past about how to build a relationship. Now, this could be with, I would say this was, I'm not going to hedge my bets. It feels like this is more of a romantic connection, more of a love connection than anything else. Those of you who are single could meet somebody, however on earth people meet in this particular weird time, but they still do, who definitely brings an ex back when you meet the new person. They either, as always happens, where your ex goes, I sniff that they have moved on, I must send them a lame text. You know, it's that kind of feeling. This is either an ex who wants to talk to you and renews a feeling, or it is meeting somebody who triggers an ex to do something and send you a message. Or even if there is no ex you can even think of and you meet somebody, you totally feel like you knew them before. They remind you of somebody or something, okay? Alongside the King of Wands, I get the Eight of Wands. And the Eight of Wands is, see the 8 wands come across, and it's a message. It's often an email, a text message, social media, something on a computer, that kind of thing, which changes something, it revives something. Now, this could have been building during, you may have even had a message off this person already in Mercury retrograde. You may have had something to do with this person in the last Mercury retrograde, which I'm not sure, but I think, look up when it was. I'm trying to think when it was. Where are we now? February. So, or coming into February. So it was, I think it was in October myself. I think it was Halloween again. Have a look, because I could be wrong. If you watch my dailies, and by the way, do subscribe to the channel if you want daily videos, pick a card readings, random love readings, hit the subscribe button. If you watch my dailies, you will know that my dates, they're all over the place. So have a look when the last Mercury retrograde was on. Just Google Mercury retrograde 2020. You may have had something to do with this person then, or the seeds of this then, okay? Eight of Wands is a missive, a letter, an email, a message. Brian and Wendy Frood, you get the shadow of the past. I'm trying to get it to focus there. Now look, this whole thing about focusing and not focusing, this person may have been coming into your mind. This might be somebody you have a musical connection with. My God, that's really lighting up for me. That might only be for just one person, but there is a musical, dancing maybe, music certainly, a special song. You've been hearing it, or they send you songs, or they used to send you songs from YouTube to your phone. Okay? Weird. Okay. Ace of Cups. Ding dong, ding dong, swing. I love the Ace of Cups. Okay? Gorgeous card. You're the only one of these three that's got the Ace of Cups. It's love. Let's just put it that way. It's unconditional love. It's self-love. It's new love. This is, if it's an ex, there has to be something new about what they're saying. It feels like there is something new. Some of you have held out for this for a long time and didn't even know that you were waiting, okay? Page of Pentacles. Okay, your healing with the Angels card is new beginnings. I like this. If you're single, this looks great, actually. If you're single, this is someone who is fun, energetic, not ashamed to come forward, approaches you easily, even if it's just online, because that's how most people are meeting at the moment because they can't meet face to face. It's fun. It's someone who is fun. If this is an ex, it's someone, again, who you had strong physical connection with and they want to talk to you. I'm just taking some Light Seers Tarot to see what we need to know about this. They're all upside down. Hang on a minute. Back and front. This could have been a confusing situation in the past. What do we need to know about this? Okay, that's interesting. We need to know that. Wow. Okay. Five of Wands in reverse. What was keeping this person stuck or trapped or something, they say is now not keeping them trapped. They're saying that they are now free in a way that they weren't free before, okay? Ace of Swords in reverse. That's important. You need to be honest with yourself about whether you are blinded by this person's charm, okay? If you are looking for fun and a fling or, you know, just a good time with this person, yes. Their longevity is something you need to think about, and you will not get answers to that in February. Just be on the lookout for it, okay? Be on the lookout. 10 of Wands in reverse. I like this. There is a release from oppression, a release from this person, especially if you are single, can definitely take you out of where you are. It's going to be exciting. You're going to be less bogged down through communicating with this person. They take you out of yourself, and that is nice. But also, don't let yourself be swept off your feet, okay? Cool your jets. Keep it as steady as you can, unless you just want to throw caution to the wind. Because I get the King of Wands in reverse. We've got him in the upright and we've got him in the reverse. Is this person someone who blew hot and cold with you? When I get someone in the upright and the reverse, sometimes I wonder if that was the case. Has that changed? Can you? Certainly they can blow hot. You know, my God, I can get that vibe. But also, are they still capable of being cold? I've got the 6 of Wands in reverse. There was a time when you could not win with this person in some way, or you feel like you couldn't get there. Now in Chuck Spezzano love cards, I've got the problem of rules. This person doesn't live by the rules. Can you live with that? Are you a rules-driven person? Do you need to know where you stand completely? Because this person is a bit of a fly by the seat of their pants, charming kind of a person. And then the problem card of disillusionment. There is a knight in shining armour painted on the front. There is a normal human behind this. There is a normal human behind this King of Wands card. Is that enough for you? Are they enough for you? Are they good enough for you? Okay. And then we get the World. I like this card. It looks like the cosmic hula hoop. This feels like, yeah, and I also got, and I must mention, yes, the Empress and the Lovers, okay? Now I know we're all in a situation at the moment where we're not meeting face to face. In most places, not everywhere, okay? So you know what's happening where you live. Just one side thing. If this is a relationship, it would always be quite a fertile one. Okay, so I'm just going to put that out there to you, and you make of that what you will. The Lovers, it's red hot, okay? There's Gemini influence, but there will also be a choice to make at some point. This isn't the point to make that choice, not yet, not while Mercury's retrograde, not in February, but there will come a time when there will be a choice to make, okay? But also with the Lovers, that chemistry is so hot. And the Empress, of course, pregnancy, childbirth, motherhood is in there. Make of that what you will. I'm just going to give you that message. But also the ability to grow something. This could, from very, not unpromising, but very fun beginnings, become something more. But don't be in a rush, okay? Just enjoy it. Whew. So do check out your February readings in the box below. They're in the description box for each star sign for February, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you soon. Thank you to everyone. Namaste.